there, guys and gals. This is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com, and thank you so much for watching my video. Well, it's been a minute since I've done some tutorials on my channel, but as of late, I've been getting messages on Facebook Messenger or through my website asking questions about how to do certain things in the Builderall Cheetah builder. And so I decided, you know what? I've been wanting to do this for a while now, which is I want to do a kind of like comprehensive sort of like Cheetah Builder checklist that's going to help you really understand how our Cheetah Builder works and how you can start understanding how the platform works. You can build whatever you want, because I have discovered, as I'm sure you will too, is that once you get a handle on the Builderall platform, specifically our signature Cheetah Builder, you can build anything you want. So I'm going to do a multi-part series where I'm going to break it down in little bite sizes. Plus, I'm going to leave timestamps for you. And I'm probably going to create a playlist as well so that you can use this as your comprehensive go-to training to understand how to use our awesome, amazing, wonderful Cheetah Builder, which I love so much. I came from a WordPress background, and ever since I took the plunge and, came to Builderall, I like burned the boats and didn't look back. So today I am going to show you the basics of getting started with the Cheetah Builder, how to understand certain things about how the builder works. And then obviously, if you want to follow this series, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to go step by step on how to use a Cheetah Builder. So consider this your crash course in using the Builderall Cheetah Builder. So with that being said, if you are either on my team or you're already in Builderall, or you are considering using Builderall but you want to see how the builder works first, then keep on watching, because I'm going to show you. This is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Please take just one little moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would truly, truly appreciate that. All right, guys and gals, put your student cap on, get your notepad ready, and let's get to work. Let's learn how the Cheetah Builder works. All right, guys and gals, well, welcome to this Cheetah Builder checklist series. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go right into the Cheetah website builder so that we can establish the foundation of how to use the Cheetah Builder for any project that you want to build. Now, just so that you know, my core area of strength is in building funnels, lead capture pages, and websites. So when I am teaching the Cheetah Builder, that's kind of like the scope that I'm going to remain in. So if you're looking to build things that are a little bit more complicated, this video will give you the foundation on which to build on, but just know that we're going to keep it to the basics. We're not going to build any really, really complicated stuff. This is more like a crash course in Cheetah, okay? So with that being said, let's go in and click enter. And now the first thing we're going to do is we want to create a new website from a blank template. Even though Builderall has some awesome templates, I want to show you how to build from scratch, because I kind of think that it's one of the easiest ways to start. Plus, it's the best way for me to show you how the Builderall platform works. So once you come into the Cheetah dashboard, okay, you'll see that I have a lot of websites and a lot of funnels. Some of them are published, some of them are unpublished, okay? So look at all the pages look at all the websites and funnels that I have. I've got 9 pages worth. So if you're on a premium plan or a funnel club plan, you will have unlimited funnels, websites, pages that you can build inside of Builderall, which is totally awesome. All right, so let's go to create a new site. So step 1 is you want to create a new site from a blank template, and you want to do that from a professional template. So let's click on choose. Now, again, I want to start with a blank template because it's the easiest way to show you how to use the Builderall Cheetah Builder. So we do have a lot of great templates here that you can, check out, but we're going to start with a blank template for this video. So let me go ahead and select this and click on save. All right, so now we are inside of the Cheetah dashboard. So let me go ahead and skip this tour. And on the left-hand side of your Cheetah dashboard, you are basically now inside of the website. The view that we were looking at before shows you all of the websites that you're building. But once you go to my site, you're actually inside that one specific website, okay? So you've got a few tools right over here on the left-hand corner, and I'm not going to show you how to use them right now, but I just want you to be aware that they exist. Everything is already inside of your Cheetah website, which is so awesome. You connect everything from here. So you got your website overview, your site settings, your script settings. So if you're doing any Facebook ads or anything like that, you want to go into your script settings, your SEO settings. Here's where you split test, your global elements, which include pop-ups, headers, footers. You got your GDPR settings right here, which will activate a cool, quick little GDPR disclaimer on your website without having to add any other plugins or any of that stuff. You'll have a super checkout so you can sell your products. If you're building a funnel, you can do your product creation right from here through our super checkout. You can also add a blog. You can do push notifications right through here with our browser notification app. We have our social proof app as well. You can import the calendars that you create inside of the booking app. You can get them right here with one click inside of your website. Here's where you can connect the domain. You can transfer a website right from here. You can go to your sitemap or you can visit your website. So that is the brief overview of what is in the left-hand menu. Now, right over here, I just want to show you what these three little dots are. In these three little dots, you have settings. Go to your website page. You can duplicate this page or you can delete it altogether. Under your settings, it's your site settings. So you can, name your website, add your title, all that good stuff. You can actually go and see the website page, or you can duplicate a page right from here. All right. And you can also create a members area right from here if you want. So if you want to do a membership area, something where you want to, or you want to house your products, your courses, you are going to want to create a members area. Now over here, you can create a new page. You can unpublish your website and you can republish your website, which I highly encourage you to do. If you are building a website, you're going to be saving a lot inside of Builderall. But from time to time, when you do a major change, you're also going to want to republish. Okay, so that is basically the nickel tour of the shell of what your Cheetah website is. Now what we want to do is we want to click on Edit Page. So now we're inside the actual page. And so there's a couple of things that I want to bring your attention to. So over here is where you can go back home. This will bring you out of the website and back into the My Site view. Here is the desktop view. Here is the iPad view or the tablet version view. Here's your mobile view. And then here you can click on this little icon and you can create a new page right from here if you want to, right from inside of the Cheetah Builder. You can set your general settings here, your description, and all that good stuff. But we're not going to go into how to do that just yet. We're going to keep it super basic right now. Right over here, this is where you change your page background. So if you want to change your background to an image or you want to change the background color, you can do that right from here. Now, do not confuse this area with the panel, which we're going to go to in just a second. This is the actual background of the website. This is a panel where you actually build your website. So I just wanted you to know the difference. So this is basically if you have like some empty panels and you want your background to show through, you might want to use that. But for this example, we're just going to leave it white. But you can also change an image here as well. And then you can position your image and all that good stuff. Right over here, this is really, really, really important. And these are your site fonts. When you are building your website, you want to make sure that you go here first. You want to establish your global fonts when you come over here into this menu. Why? Because as you go ahead and establish your global fonts, it'll take over those fonts. As you start to create content inside of your website, it will automatically adapt the global fonts that you establish right over here in the global font section, which you get to by clicking on this capital A. So check this out. So right over here, you can just click over here and you can set your H1 tag, your H2 tags, your H3 tags, your H4, H5, H6, and your paragraph font. But I want to bring your attention to something. One of the unique things about the Builderall Cheetah Builder is that it is both pixel perfect and it is responsive. Well, what does that mean? Well, it kind of means you can have your cake and eat it too. The pixel perfect part of Cheetah allows you to put a element wherever you want. So if you want to put an image right on top of an image and you want them to touch, if you want them to stay like that, that is pixel perfect. They will stay like that in the desktop view. However, when you come to the mobile view, it's not going to behave exactly in that way. So you need to make some little minor modifications in order for the website to look just slightly different so that it is also responsive, because we want it to be responsive in the mobile version as well. But when it comes to the fonts, this is something really important that you need to know. First of all, you can upload your own custom fonts, or you can use any of the fonts that Builderall already has for you. Now, I want to bring your attention to this area right here. So you want to establish your fonts. So let's say this is your headline font. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make that around a 50. And this is for the desktop version. Now, this is super duper important, because if you want to minimize the editing that you have to do in the mobile section, then you want to make sure that you establish your global fonts, even for mobile, right from here. So I like to use a, if I'm doing 50 on mobile, I'm going to drop it down to around a 30 so it doesn't look that huge in mobile. And you're going to have to kind of like test this out. Maybe do your test fonts first on your first panel, save it, and then look to see how it looks on your mobile phone to see if you're happy with the fonts sizes that you chose so that they appear the way you want it in the mobile version. So that's a tip that you can apply. Just if you don't want to wait to the end of the project to see how everything's going to look on your mobile, just do a test panel, add your fonts over here, establish your desktop fonts and your mobile fonts right from here, save it, and then publish the website, obviously, and then check it out on your mobile phone to make sure that it looks like the way you want it to look like. That way it'll carry over as you continue to build your site. I hope that helps. So over here in the paragraph, this is where we want to establish like this text right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, I like to, we're a little older over here, right? And so we want to be able to see the fonts clearly without having to wear our spectacles. So I'm going to go ahead and make that a 19. And right here, it'll show you what it looks like. Now, I want to choose Mully because I actually have grown to really like Mully a lot. So I will use that font family, but you can come over here and you can choose from any of the Onboard fonts. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go back to Mully. All right. So now the size on mobile, I want it to be 18. It looks really nice when the paragraph font is 18 on mobile. It looks nice and big and it's easy to read. So that's where I'm going to leave it there. And then in the line height, I like a 1.1 or a 1.2. So I want to set up my paragraph font to be that throughout the entire project. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I just did the H1 and the paragraph. So that's it for now. Let me go ahead and click on save. So to hide this menu, just want to go ahead and click on the A. So now that we've hidden the menu, over here are the rulers. So if you want to activate the ruler, all you have to do is click over here, and then you can move the ruler however you want. And you can also click it over here. And that's if you want to keep certain elements, if you want to keep elements level, whatever, you would use the rulers to do that. Okay? So let me go ahead and hide those rulers because I really don't need them right now. And then over here, this is where you can hide elements. So let's say, for example, I want to hide this element. If you come over here, there's a little eye with a little kind of a slash on it. You can hide this element. And then if I come over here, okay, actually I clicked on the rulers. If I come over here, it'll show me that now that text is hidden. If I click on it, it'll bring it back. Okay. So I want to click it back, and so now it's there. All right, so it's no longer in the hidden element section. All right, so let's click on the little eye, and over here you'll have some tutorials that you can check out All right, if you need a quick tutorial. And then, of course, here is your save button, and the save button is your friend. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I am going to show you the gist of how the Cheetah Builder works. And how the Cheetah Builder works, let me go ahead and click on that's fine. So how the Cheetah Builder works is we have panels, we have boxes, and we have elements. So there's three different, kind of like an egg, right? There's the shell, there's the white stuff, and then there's the yellow part, right? The yolk. So this is kind of like the same thing. So the panel is the canvas that you're working on. The box is what's used to contain elements. So if you want to contain an element, you want to put it in a box. So let me show you what that means. So if I move this box, you'll see that the element is moving inside it. Now, if I go over here and I take this element out of this box, well, now I got to move this, right? So let me open this up real quickly. And let's say I want to duplicate this. If I click on clone element, right, now I've duplicated it. Well, guess what? Since it's outside of a box, I would have to move these little guys individually. And that's kind of a pain, right? Unless you mean to like have them one here and one there, then maybe you could do that. But I want to be efficient. I want to go ahead and contain both of these inside of a box. That way I could move them together. So I'm going to go over here, and now you'll see that when I put this in here, you see when it crossed the line, this turned blue. You see how it turns blue? That's because now it is contained inside of that box. And once that element is contained inside the box, boom, now I can move it anywhere I want. So that's why we want to contain elements inside boxes so that we can move them anywhere inside of the panel. All right, so let me go ahead and delete this. And we're going to start from scratch. I'm going to delete this. So here we have a panel. So now you'll notice that once I removed everything, it defaults to, good job, now drag and drop an element inside of your panel. So now you want to go ahead and start with adding something to here, okay? So right over here, if you click on this little arrow here, it's going to bring out a menu, okay? Another way to get your menu is to right-click on an open space. When you right-click on an open space, you'll see that the panel menu comes out here as well. So it just depends on how you like to work. There's times where I like to just have the open panel because I can see everything. And then there's times where I'm working where I'm working maybe with an opt-in form or something, and I just want to right-click so I can get the menu for that particular item. So, it just depends on how you're working and what you're doing, okay? So let me go ahead and bring this out. All right, so now what I'm going to show you is we have panels and we have elements, okay? So remember, we're working in panels, boxes, and elements. And inside of our elements, we have all the cool little things that you can do, all right? So I don't want this video to get too long, so we're just going to go over panels, we're going to go over elements, and then we're going to just go ahead and add some of these elements so that you can see how it works inside of the panel. So we have panels, and we have all kinds of panels. You can start with a blank panel, or you can go ahead and check out all of the pre-done panels that we have for you, which I will show to you in the next video. Here are the elements. You have so many elements to choose from. Here's where you're going to find your text. You're going to find all your cool little features that you can add to your project, like accordions, animated elements, menus, your blog posts, you can embed them in here. Your booking calendar is going to be here. Your box, which is your friend, which I'm going to drag over into here now. Now, when you click on the element, you'll see that it will expand into different options. So you have a lot of options to choose from, some of which are already done for you. So if you just want to sell a quick digital product, you might want to come to the box area and see if we have a box already built with whatever it is that you're trying to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drag a box into this area, and now this will disappear. Okay? So we're just going to bring this box into here. Now I am going to go back to the main element menu just so that we can see what else we got here. Here's where you're going to get your contact form, your email marketing form. You can put picture galleries, you can embed, you can integrate your autoresponder like GetResponse, and we have all these other cool things that we will go a little bit deeper in the next video. Now, right over here is the box. And now you'll see it's contained inside the panel. And so these little blue highlighted borders are going to tell you where you're at any given time. So what I want to do really quickly is I want to go through these menu items. So when you drag in an element, you'll also notice that right over here, it'll tell you what it is. This is a box element, and it says a box right here. So you can save the element, you can edit the element, you can layer it up or down. You can, you can layer it down, you can layer it up, you can center the element, boom, right? And that'll center it right in this area of the panel. You can sticky and pin the element if you want so that it moves, right? So you can do manual stick. So if I add another panel over here and I try to move this, you see how the box is staying, you see how the box is staying in place? That box is staying in place because it's a sticky element, okay? Now let me take out the sticky part. All right, so let me remove, okay, and now it'll stay there. You see the difference? So when I put the sticky element, manual stick, you see the background moves, right? But when I unstick it, the whole thing moves together, okay? All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And then we can hide it like I showed you before. And if you want to unhide it, you come over here. And then we can delete the element if we'd like. All right, so the last thing I want to show you in this video, and let's go ahead and save this. The last thing I want to show you in this video is I want to go ahead and add some text. So I'm going to go to Add, and I'm going to go to Elements, and I'm going to go to Text. Okay, now you'll see that my paragraph font has already been established because we established it in the global fonts. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring over a title. And what I want to do really quickly is so that you can see that this is actually changed. I'm going to change the color over here. So let me go to H1 and I'm going to change the color so that you can see how it changes. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same for the paragraph font. I am going to make it a different color just so that you can see that we did indeed change it. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring that back up here. So let's click on the A so we make it disappear. And I would continuously click on save so that you always, you're up to date in your saving and you don't lose anything. Okay. So let me go ahead and bring up my menu again. And you'll see it immediately, it changed the fonts. You see? So now this is red and this is blue. That's why you want to set your global fonts from the beginning. That way, as you build your document, everything is already set for you. And then you don't have to do all this editing in the mobile version. So let me go ahead and bring this over. And this is a title. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add more text. So I'm going to go to Add, Elements, and it already has me where it left me off. So I'm just going to go right back here and put in the paragraph. Okay, so here's my paragraph text. And you'll notice it's in a box, so it can move. Well, let's say you don't want this shadow around this box because you're building a sales page. All you have to do is right-click on the element, okay? And then you'll get a couple of choices. You'll get this menu right over here. If you close this out and you right-click, you'll get the little shortcut menu. So I want to make sure that we bring out the menu for the box. I'm going to right-click the box, and there is the menu for the box. Okay? So I want to get rid of that shadow so that it looks like there's no shadow, right? So we're just using the box as a guide. And you see now it looks like a clean page, and there's no shadow, but we're still using that box to keep us inside our lines. Now, you'll also notice that when I went like this, you see this little green line? This green line, it's going to make sure that everything is level and adjusted as you build out your page. All right, and then the last thing I want to do is kind of want to just show you the panel menu, and it's very, very short, very, very simple. You can save the panel, you can edit it, you can duplicate it, and again, you can hide it or you can delete it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it just so that you can see, and you duplicated literally the whole entire panel. All right, guys and gals, so that is your foundation. I don't want to go too much more because there's so much to learn inside the Cheetah Builder, but this will give you a solid foundation on which to start building on. In the next video, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the panels and what kind of panels you can use so that you can build a website super duper fast. And I'm going to go over the elements and all the cool things that you can do with the elements. And then over here, we're going to go to the personal panels and the personal elements so that you can see how to shortcut any little item that you want to create so that you can build your pages out quickly. All right. So with that being said, if you have any questions on how to do something specific, please make sure to leave them in the comment section below. So let's close out this part of the video. All right, guys and gals, so if you haven't checked out Builderall already, I've got a 7-day video series that will show you how to use Builderall, how to become an affiliate with Builderall, how to build certain things with Builderall, and all that good stuff. You will have to activate a risk-free 14-day free trial, but you can go ahead and do that by clicking on the link right below in the description box right below this video. So if you haven't checked out Builderall yet, you're looking for a mentor, a sponsor to join, and you want to align with someone who's been with Builderall for 3 years and counting now. I love the product. I use the product. If you want to go ahead and align with me, I will have that link right below this video, again, inside the description box, so you can check that out. All right, guys and gals, well, I hope that this video helped you. If it did, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted the next time that I upload a video to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, if I did not cover something that you have a question about, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section right below, and I'll do my best to address it in a future video. All right, guys and gals, well, this has been Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingandDesign.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye!